You know,
he has the most delusional stories. Like he told me a bunch of shit that nobody fucking that they beat you up behind your back. They talk bad about you. Why you let Joe Bellini talk bad about you? Dude, all this delusional bullshit. I'm like, he's all fucking drunk and high on the phone. Then has the nerve. Listen to this. Then has the nerve to tell fucking Brooklyn Brawler I got him a fucking 6-shot deal SummerSlam weekend in Brooklyn. And Brawler's calling me like fucking crazy. He's trying to find out what the fuck is going on. I told him, he put me in a really bad spot. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, oh, it's just a riff. Like, what do you mean? How do you riff on something like that? I
remember this. I think I remember this.
And Mooch just said, tell Kevin MZ runs this town.
No, tell him to shut up. The stories are. He also claims that he's banging and bangs continuously Gorgeous George when she's in town.
Bullshit.
That'd be like a princess banging a Clydesdale. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, give me a fucking break.
And Dave said that MZ Promotions just booked Gorgeous George.
Yeah, good luck. She only works with Rob Hotchman exclusively. So, let me get back to this. So, I get him on the phone, we start talking, and I said, all right, fine. I'm like, you bring her in, I'll call up Big Event, we'll get you a table next to us, we'll do the photo op. You'll get 33% of the photo op since you have one of the 3 girls. We both agreed to it. Everything was fine. We had no problems. And I had nothing invested in this. He was paying for her to go there. He was paying the hotel. We were just doing a photo op. That's it. I didn't care. No big deal. She was going to be there. I got what I needed. He got what he needed. The end. Okay? I put up the poster, in conjunction with Damage 365 Promotions and RG Promotions, Team Manus photo op, blah, 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 blah. Then I started getting messaged from a dozen different promoters telling me that Rob Hotchman is banned from Big Event, that he's not allowed to go there. News to me, obviously. How he didn't know this is beyond me. So I
knew he was trying to fucking work you.
But how is he going to work me, though? I mean, if I advertised there's a photo op going on, the tickets were only on sale at the table. So if people would have showed up and she wasn't there, I would have been like, the other promoter never brought her. It doesn't make me look bad. It only made him look bad. And then he continued to make himself look worse. He just started throwing people under the bus. So I'm like, bro, you're banned for Big Event? He goes, not to my knowledge. He said, according to Richie's... Listen, he goes, according to Richie Sorrentino, this is the first guy he threw under the bus.
Oh, my God.
We had a guest last show, which was the Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. He goes, but I couldn't go.
They were booked on the Future Legend. That's how much you...
I know. I know. So I told him, I said, well, according to Big Event, you're banned. He goes, well, Big Event said that they cleared it with Richie. And then he screenshotted, not Richie Sorrentino. So then he screenshotted a partial piece of a conversation that was definitely cropped and pasted of a conversation with him and Richie where Richie claims that Big Event backed out of the deal. Which, it's bull.
Oh, I know where he got that from. I know exactly where he got that from.
I know exactly where he got that from, too, because I saw that conversation as well, and it's the same exact thing. So he asks, why isn't he allowed? I said, I don't know. You need to call. So he said, I didn't do anything. They told Richie, as long as I PayPal'd him the tables, money for my tables, everything was cool. I didn't do it for the last November show. So now you went from you don't know why you're not allowed there to telling me that you owe them money. So
let me ask you a question here. I don't when I do these conventions.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, when I bring in any talent to my shows, Richie or you or Sims or Mooch or whoever is usually or some other guys, they handle that. So I don't really know about paying these tables or anything like that. Lewis does it. Why would you? Look, I'm talking. Excuse me. It's so goddamn rude. Why would you? Let's say big event.
Right.
I don't know because you brought up big event. I don't know what he's done with any other place, WrestleCon or why. Let's say big event. Why would you play games with whoever's running it and you put and not pay the guy? And why have that bad blood? Because after that, even if you do make good and you finally pay him, that's always going to be in the back of their head that this guy's no good to pay or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's just bad business.
Well, this is what you're dealing with.
It's like, Kev, me and you do business together with Women and Warriors.
Right.
We split the money down the middle.
Yep.
I could easily lie to you, but why do that? Because you got to do business together. And if you would have found out I was screwing you wouldn't trust me. I don't like to do business like this. Why, if this guy continuously wants to go and do show after or event after convention after convention, why fuck with the people? Just fucking be honest right off the bat, pay. It's not like it's that much money.
Because he's not an honest person.
Especially for the talent that he brings in or supposedly brings in. I remember hearing about that legal situation. So, I mean, if you're paying, well, he didn't end up bringing him in, but if you were supposed to pay that kind of money to bring in a name that big, a table to drop in the fucking bucket for you, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
I just don't get it. Why, like these promoters that, besides this guy, promoters like that promote wrestling shows, they burn buildings left and right. They don't pay for fucking, they screw the guy over. That ruins it for everybody else. Like, why do that?
I just feel that this is just a way some people are. I just think this is their culture. They don't know anything any other way, and it's like a sickness. I don't.
And it's stupid.
And in his mind is just completely delusional, and it also, in fact, he nearly ruined with my business relationship with Brooke before that whole WrestleCon weekend was a complete disaster.
I'm sure you had a hand in ruining that too.
How? Tell me how. Tell me how. Please, I'd like to hear that.
Did you delete her from your speed dial?
You want me to do this? You want me to do this?
I did not delete her from my speed dial. I'm actually going to send that to her, and she'll get a good laugh out of it.
Oh my God, Joe, you saw that, right? The picture of his phone and the 9 speed dials.
Yeah.
Oh my God! All right, so there's only one lunatic on this earth that messages me and knows that I'm going to answer them at 3:00 in the morning, and that
must be me.
That's Joe. So he's texting me at 3:00 in the morning. This particular night, I actually was sleeping. And he's texting me all these questions, basically trying to get me to believe his innocence about the situation with Big Event. And I'm like, dude, I don't want anything to do with it. I reached out to Big Event, and I asked them if there was anything they can do with the situation. I guess at first they had no interest of bringing him back or whatever the case may be. So I told him, you need to get in touch with them. You need to handle it. I don't want to be the middleman because I don't want to get involved. I don't want it ruining business for me. His answer was, well, if they don't let me, then are you going to go on the radio and blast them like you did to Dylan?
What does that have to do with anything?
And I'm like, why would I go on and blast Big Event? I said, they're not screwing me. They didn't do anything to me. I said, you screwed them. You owe them money. Why would I ruin a business relationship with them because you have problems with them? But
when he got kicked out, he wanted me to boycott the Big Event with him. I said, are you out of your fucking mind?
I don't understand the thought process. I really don't.
His thought process is delusional, and no one will fucking work with him because he screwed so many people over. So he's trying to hold on to a piece of something in his mind. I don't know what that is, but he's trying to, who the fuck knows?
Does he do Legends also, or no? Does he have any?
No, Legends wants nothing to do with it.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying? He has issues with two conventions in New Jersey and New York. He has an issue with WrestleCon, which does wherever WrestleMania is. Do you think maybe, does he have Icon in Philly?
I don't think.
No, he hasn't done Philly. But I'm
sure.
So
at least he's not on bad terms with them. But if you have an issue with all these people, it can't be all these different people.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
He apparently faked his own debt to get out of a Justin Roberts booking at Legends of the Ring.
That's some Rob Fury shit.
Jake was a little like that, brother.
Oh, God.
Rob Fury faked his own death one time. What a jerk off.
Oh, my God. All right. So, getting back to this and all the banter that him and I had, whatever, the agreement was we were going to do that. So, now he's banned. Big Event wants nothing to do with them, etc., etc. So now I have to reach out to Gorgeous George again and let her know that if she wants to do this book, this signing, she has to go and do it with me because it's the only way she's going to get there. Big Event had no interest in bringing her in on their dime. I'm the only one that's going to bring her in. So now I'm willing to take the financial responsibility to bring her in. Okay? So she tells me she's moving to California soon. Don't book anything until, flights-wise until January. I said, no problem. I wasn't going to anyway. So then I get a message from him. Let's see. Basically him telling me that he's back. What did it say? Oh, he goes, to quote Eminem, guess who's back again. Yeah. So they let him back. I guess he took care of his financial responsibilities. They let him back. So in his exact words, because I told him, I said, look, I spoke to Gorgeous George. I said, what do you want to do? And he said, plain and simple, for me to take her. He said, you take her. I'll hang out with her on Friday. You tell. I already spoke to her. She's going with you guys. So I started pushing the Team Madness. I started pre-sales. We're now 3 weeks after the original banner post. So we go into the 4th week, which is a month. Pre-sales already have been purchased by customers for the photo op and for her. And I get a message from her saying that I'm going with Rob Hotchman to do Big Event. He asked me first. And I reminded her that I asked her back in May. Technically, I asked her in July of 2016, but then we had no contact again until May of 2017. So I reminded her again that we talked to you in May. You agreed to do it with us. I already got the other two parties involved and gave them deposits. So her answer was, I'm really sorry. I talked to him first, etc., etc. She didn't want to ruffle any feathers, but this is, she's going to go and she's going to work with him first. So then I made her understand. I said, that's fine. I said, but, I just want to let you know that I have to refund pre-sales of Team Madness photo op. I said, and now I have to contact Big Event because they already advertised you as coming with us. So now we got to retract all this stuff. I said, not to mention, I had you booked for 3 shots. I had you booked for Big Event, Warriors of Wrestling, and George's Cards and Collectibles on Sunday morning. So Rob just costed her 2 bookings, because which I still believe he's not going to bring her. If he even goes to Big Event, he's not going to bring her. Because now she has no value by herself. Unless she's doing it for free. So, he just costed her money. All because he had to have the last ha-ha. And trust me when I say he totally enjoyed texting me with his trying to rub it in my face that he's bringing her. Okay?
Of course he did.
But again,